A bright afternoon, with such fresh air, I walked enthusiastically towards the place I used to visit every day. That place, with waterlogged wild grass, a small river flowing quietly, and the scent of moist soil, always invited a sense of peace. I like to come here, even though my goal is simple, just to hunt for snails that are scattered around the lush wild grass. My steps felt light, almost like flying over the expansive grass. The sun no longer felt hot on my skin, only spreading soft rays that radiated across the surface of the rice fields, creating a small sparkle in every drop of water that fell. The snails, with their shells sparkling in the sunlight, seemed so numerous. As if they would never run out, even though I had taken them almost every day. I pondered for a moment, enjoying the scenery around me. Here, everything felt so simple. There was no noise, no human hustle and bustle. Only the sounds of nature filled the space, the gurgling water, the incessant chirping of birds, and the wind whispering softly through the trees. There was something that made me feel alive every time I was in this place. Maybe it was the tranquility it offered, or maybe it was the presence of these snails that were always faithfully waiting for me. Every time I lowered my head, looking for small snails tucked behind rocks or under aquatic plants, I felt like a routine full of surprises. The snails seemed to never run out, even though I had collected many in a small basket. Sometimes, I felt as if they were playing with me, as if they knew when I would come and hide behind the thick green plants. There was something fascinating about this simple hunt. The snails were always there, never running out even though I had come so many times. Maybe it's because this place never stops giving, or maybe it's because nature has its own way of maintaining its balance. Whatever it is, I feel lucky to be a part of this daily ritual, a journey of serenity and peace. Just a few moments after I enjoyed the silence of the place, suddenly the sky that was originally bright changed rapidly. Dark clouds rolled in, covering the sunlight that had been so friendly. The wind that was originally gentle now blew hard, carrying the scent of rain that was getting closer. I looked up at the sky, feeling that something had changed in an instant. There was a feeling of anxiety that began to creep up, but I didn't have time to avoid it. The rain came so suddenly, as if nature had prepared everything in a matter of seconds. I stood there for a moment, watching the water begin to wet the ground, seeping into the previously dry grass. However, the calm I felt was immediately replaced by anxiety. The sudden rain caught me off guard. The snails I had been hunting now seemed to be in a hurry to find shelter. I felt, like them, that I needed to take shelter immediately. In a hurry, I turned towards the way home. The rain that was falling so hard was starting to make my body feel cold. There was no time to wait. My steps became faster, as if my legs could not bear the weight that was starting to feel heavy. The clothes I was wearing were starting to get soaked, and I could feel every drop of water that penetrated my skin, seeping into my body. The rain seeped into small rivers along the road, and I felt like I was in the middle of a torrential downpour. I immediately looked for and cut a wide banana leaf, which was enough to protect my body from the rain.